Anyone, you can take the help of whatever we have. Good single word answer, nuclear fission. That's end. Good. Interesting. No doubt. Undoubtedly, it is true. But yes, what I was talking was that you can take a help of the some of the things which we have explained at the time of say atmosphere. Fine. And prior to that, somewhere I said that at the time of I think solar system, I said that sun is constituting hydrogen and helium, and these are the two predominant gases which are completely constituting the mm, sun. So further, if you see a technical thing, the proportion of the hydrogen to helium is 3:1. So there will be 3 units of hydrogen, then there will be 1 unit of helium. So this is the proportion. But these are only two predominant gases which are forming or constituting the sun. So if you consider the core of the sun, which acts like a gigantic nuclear reactor, and that converts the huge quantity of hydrogen into helium. And this particular process, right, is nothing but called the fusion. Since it is nuclear reaction, so it is called nuclear fusion. So in this process of nuclear fusion, the sun is releasing a tremendous amount of energy in all the directions. So that will be radiated in all directions in the form of heat and light. So sun radiates energy in the form of heat and light in all the directions. Another thing is that because of its small size, that's compared to what you can say, small size of Earth, right? So small size in the relation to the sun. Earth intercepts only a small part of sun's radiated energy, right? And that is called, I think yesterday I said, insolation. So whatever the radiations which are coming by the sun, right, being intercept means what, being accepted or got gained by Earth, is called as insolation. So the solar radiations which are the primary source of heat and light to the Earth. Fine. So that's what we will be considering. Again, another point related to the Earth, wherein very small part of sun's radiation or radiant energy is being absorbed by the Earth. And for Earth, in fact for all the planets, the primary source of heat and light is the solar radiations, particularly the sun. So the incoming solar radiation is known as insolation, and it is always being received in the form of short waves. This one is the point you can yesterday also we come across this one. So whatever the radiations which are coming by the sun and gained by the Earth are in the form of short waves, whereas whatever the re-emission of these radiations by the Earth is always in the form of long waves, short waves and long waves. So this is a point to be noted, right? You should remember this particular thing. Very simple question, factual question, right? And this kind of questions have been asked many times, right? So related to this particular point. Further, we have also considered terrestrial radiations, as I said, right? Or we have gone through. And two more things. One is the weather and climate. So my second question was weather and climate. So how would you describe the weather? Anyone? Description of weather? No. See, what we can consider as far as weather is concerned, obviously, we will go for the atmospheric conditions. But the atmospheric conditions of what? Atmospheric conditions of a particular place at a particular time for a short period of time. For example, now we have change in weather, राईट. मागच्या आठवड्यापर्यंत प्रचंड उकडत होतं, म्हणजे आताही तसं असेल, फक्त ऊन प्रचंड लागत होतं. आता कसं, आता घाम जास्त यायला लागेल पुढचे 4-8 दिवस. 4-8 दिवसानंतर कदाचित पूर्ण सिच्युएशन वेगळी असेल. यू विल बी स्टार्टिंग फिलिंग कूल, राईट. कूल, डोळ्यांना बघण्यापासून ते अगदी एक्सपिरियन्स करण्यापर्यंत सगळ्या गोष्टी. म्हणजे पाऊस पडेल, आता बहुतांशी भागामध्ये थोडाफार पडलाय, कुठेतरी हिरवळ यायला लागेल, ठीक आहे, किंवा पाऊस सुरू होईल, पाणी व्हायला लागेल. So that kind of things. So obviously change in the weather. That means what? For a particular region or place in a particular time, right? Obviously for a short period of time that you can consider. So this is what you can describe as far as weather is concerned. त्याच्यामध्ये पुन्हा एक प्रश्न येतो की मग क्लायमेट, व्हॉट एक्झॅक्टली द क्लायमेट इज. सो इट इज the composite or an integrated part of weather conditions that on a long period. Weather is of short period, but climate becomes for long period. Right? म्हणजे काय? Winter session, rainy season, summer season, राईट. म्हणजे 4 महिने किंवा कुठेतरी 6 महिने, कुठेतरी 6 महिने, राईट. म्हणजे 6 महिने समर, 6 महिने काय म्हणता येईल, विंटर, राईट. सो दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग, दॅट्स व्हॉट द टाइम क्वांटम इज, टाइम होरायझन इज ग्रेटर. या सगळ्यामध्ये आणखीन एक पॉइंट येतो, दॅट इज कॉल्ड क्लायमॅटिक डेटा. सो what is this particular data? The data is always very useful information which is always organized. अतिशय महत्वाचा पॉइंट आहे. थ्रू द पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ऑफ कम्प्युटर सायन्स, अगेन it is a part of GAT, right? It is a general aptitude. So what is the data? A useful information which is organized in a well manner, or useful information organized in a well manner is known as data. Fine. So that is what you can consider. So likewise, climatic data, which is always based on some calculated averages of data recorded over a period of 35 years, right? Particularly of there is a classical period called 30 years, right? And who is looking for this one? Obviously maintained and regulated by World Meteorological Organization, WMO. Fine. And that's what you can have as far as this particular point or the questions are concerned. So one more last point I can club with this one, and that is nothing but the humidity, which is closely related to the climate or weather. So what do you understand by the humidity? So obviously it is nothing but containing some contents of water vapor which are present in the water, which are present in the air. So presence of the content of water vapor in the air is humidity. So its amount in the atmosphere is always low, I think around 5%. Right? So, but it is playing a very great role. Keep in mind that very important role is being played in determination of weather and the climate of a particular place. Humidity is always playing a role, and humidity is not only playing a role in determining the weather, but also as far as today's smart gadgets, electronic devices are operations of these smart devices or electronic devices are concerned, this particular factor is very important, right? In the humid region or in the humid environment, probably you cannot use your gadgets or devices that much appropriately, or that much with that much capabilities. Their operations get affected, right? So that's what you can consider. Further, it could be having absolute humidity, specific humidity, relative humidity, right? So these are some of the points we can consider in this particular thing, right? So till now nobody said what I should continue, so probably I will continue with this particular point of geography itself. I hope you will not mind with this continuation, but at any point if you want to change, we can have polity, we can go for some part of history, we can even have some of the sessions for current affairs as well, right? So ultimately it's your own choice. Yes, that's a very good thing, economy. Yeah, I would love to touch to this part as well. I welcome this particular suggestion. I will think on this. Okay, so I have done with this one. If nothing else from your side, then let's stop here. Okay, thank you everyone. Have a good day. I will stop here.